You have a book, Straight Shooter, New York
Yeah.
Times bestseller.
Yeah.
Comes out. It's out in paperback. Not comes out. It's out in paperback.
Yeah, it is.
Why you wrote it, and why are you so proud of it?
Well, first of all, I love how you ask these rhetorical questions like you want to know when you're the instigator for half this. Would make me sick. I mean, I didn't want to write the damn book, to be quite honest with you. I really, really didn't do it, and then I said to you, yeah, I want to write the book, but, if I'm going to write a book, there's only one book I can write. It's my memoir. I don't feel I should write anything before I write that. I talked to my mother about it. This was in 2010. Janet Smith, the greatest woman that I've ever known, greatest human being I've ever known, who I love dearly and miss every day. She said to me, you absolutely positively will not write a book while I'm alive. Because she knew how much I loved her. And she knew that if I wrote a book, it would be dedicated to her. That's why it's entitled Straight Shooter. It's a dedication to my mom. And she knew that if I dedicated a book to her, I would have to talk about her greatness. And the only way to talk about her greatness is to talk about and highlight what she overcame, which would involve my father. And my mother did not want me to do that. And so she made me promise that I would never, ever write my memoir until she passed away. And when she passed away in 2017, I didn't think about it for about a year and a half. And then people started bringing it up. And then somebody, I don't know who the hell this person was, rolled up on Rashawn McDonald and was like, you need to get Stephen A. to write a book. And then this dude, Rashawn McDonald, proceeded to bug the living hell out of me every damn day for about a year until I finally said, okay. When I started writing it, it took me about 4.5 months. I wrote every word myself. Had an editor, not a ghostwriter. Had you help me edit as well. But when I wrote the book, the first thing it took me 4.5 months. But it took me about 2.5 to 3 months to get through 2 chapters. And you know what those 2 chapters were. It was revisiting my childhood, my situation with my father, the things he put my mother and my family through. And when that happened, that made it very, very difficult because the first 2 weeks, I didn't even finish the book. I just sent the excerpts to my sisters, and they didn't speak to me for 2 weeks, all 4 of them. I thought they were mad at me, but they weren't mad. They were just going through it themselves because the things that I had mentioned were what they forgot about. And for a long time, I had forgotten about. And so to bring those things up to the surface forced us to relive the hell that we had gone through when we were younger. And it was really, really painful, to say the least, but necessary and cathartic in its own ways.